Supriya just whispered 5 minutes, so I'm going to stick to 3, maybe less than 5. Thank you so much. I think most of the things that I wanted to say have already been covered. One fine discussion is on liminal citizenship, which has to do with the legal aspect of citizenship as a claim, and then the idea of belonging. And I thought that the book, in claiming to speak of different iterations of law itself, is bringing in and swinging in the concept of belonging along with citizenship, and I thought that was interesting for me as a method, taking from what Dr. Amir Ali also said about the emotive and the passionate in terms of how does one look at citizenship. I was intrigued in the way that the book looks at several kinds of iterations of law. So it's not just that there is, of course, there's paper citizenship and there's citizenship as rights and claims. But what does citizenship do to those who don't have to prove papers but are constantly now under the fear? So the politics of mistrust, for example, when are they coming for me? When are my papers, suspect? So that is one aspect that I did not think that the book covered, which was that it takes care of citizenship as an idea and when it's denied, but even when it's talking about the citizenship as belonging, at the same time also means that you belong here but you do not belong elsewhere. So I thought that that bringing the belonging aspect in the legal aspect of citizenship, saying something more is happening, that there is more to the idea of legal citizenship. It's not just about you being a citizen of India, that there's more to it, and then the bureaucratic aspect comes in, the everyday forms of law comes in, how you experience law comes in, how you react to, feel about, and passionately disengage or engage with that law. So I thought that was an interesting methodological point for me, when in the way that the book is designed and the way the book constantly speaks of these iterations. And because most of the other points have come up, and I'd like to save time for Supriya and further questions.
Just saying the mic is too close, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fine now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the chapter on liminal citizenship, because it hasn't come up in the discussion so far, looks at the exchange of territories between Bangladesh and India, and how there is an interesting, for a lack of better word, contradiction in the way that people belong legally citizens of one state, but continue to live in and spend their lives in, spend their money in, and engage in social relations in another territory which they don't think they belong. And then what is that milieu where you could be a citizen legally but feel as if you either belong or not? So my question, actually my real question, is around the question of belonging, and how can we dissect that question a little more, both emotively, as to what does it mean to feel a citizen? Because a lot of us may not be citizens or be citizens according to law, but some of us do feel that we're more citizens than others who don't think that we are less citizens. Some of us have to prove that we are as much citizens and not the others. So what does that feel? What is that belonging? How does that iteration work? So yeah, that's it. Thank you.